And it has been emerged that the richest African man in the world, or let's say the richest African in the world, Aliko Dangote, has not fulfilled the promise to the victorious Super Eagles team led by Obi Mikel of the AFCON 2013. However, this according to a BBC report. Well, we'll be back to talk about that one. Just do stay with us. And let's get into it quickly. Did you know that some years ago, it would have been criminal to suggest that Nigeria would struggle to qualify for the 2026 World Cup in a group comprising of South Africa, Zimbabwe, Rwanda, Benin Republic, and Lesotho, considering its avalanche of talent? However, the reality is that the Super Eagles of Nigeria are struggling in a group where they would have dictated the pace. Nigeria is fourth in the log behind Africa, Rwanda, and Benin Republic with just 7 points out of possible 18 after 6 matches. Now, more disturbing is the fact that the team has lost its style. They've lost their style of play and consequently its identity. The Nigerian football, the Nigeria Super Eagles, that were known for their fast-paced attacking style of football, characterized by skillful dribbling, quick transitioning, and a focus on counter-attacking, are today adopting a kick-and-follow style. So I want to believe that Eric Chelle is the restoration of our football, not Nigeria's men. The senior national team is known to prioritize scoring goals and often played with a high energy attacking approach, but today the Super Eagles are, and that boils down to having a zero footballing identity. Since the days of the Green Eagles, Nigeria has always had creative midfielders that feed their prolific wingers, strikers well, and always operating from the wing, and that wrecked their opponent defense. The administrators should put on their thinking caps, seek out the secret of the 1994 Super Eagles Olympic squad, because we saw the way the style of play caught the attention of the world. After, should also get things right for Nigeria. Super Eagles exact. Now, Nigeria finished in the 1994, that World Cup year. They were the most entertaining team and was ranked 5th in the world. Can you believe it? There is a need for NFF to strategize and give us a good football and take us back to our glory days. Even Man United said, don't they try? True. After all, football is one thing that unites the world, unites the country, despite its overall of cultural and religious diversity. I must tell you, I'm not sounding like I did not see what happened yesterday. I know a lot of people want us to talk about this game. I will give you all of those analyses, but we saw it. If you're a Man United fan, I must say kudos to you. If you're not seeing, I'm seeing. Ruben Amorim is doing well, truth be told. I think he's building something that you're not seeing. And the only justifying thing about them now is that they want to be part of the European scene next season. So Man United would want to win the Europa. So if they win the Europa next season, regardless, Amorim is cooking something that I just feel might be done. Yesterday, saw yesterday was extraordinary. A different Man United, the down low, up high, with talk about the man from the side, so the man with the dread, the Danish player, good player to say. You know his story. Now, Dalgo. Now, let you look at that set of players. You know they are doing well. Maguire, Lindelof coming in later on. Just let's keep that on the sideline. But let's talk about it on the show today, the way it unfolds. My name is Kizike, and right here in the studio I have with me a spot these talks, including the sweet ones and then the controversial ones. Welcome, big name Adeni Ojo. Great to have you. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's a while. You've been off the show for a while.
Yeah, been busy.
Okay, so let's get it quickly. I'd like to ask you in the face, does Nigerian football have an identity?
For now, well, with the new manager, I saw the game against
Zimbabwe?
Yeah, starting to have a game plan.
Okay.
So, well, that's the first game. We have some friendly games coming up.
Yeah.
So, I believe this manager should bring in a style and a pattern. Unlike other managers that, like you rightly said, kick and follow. There's no standard game tactics. That, okay, this is how to the game. No. So before, I think with this new manager, they should just give him time. That's the problem
Time.
with Nigeria. Time. If they can give him time, I believe a good play and are playing cautious. To execute.
Do we have the coach?
We have the coach.
Let me get. Have you seen anything? Are you seeing the style of play?
The first game against Rwanda, he did very well. Maybe because of the boys, they knew that okay, a lot is at stake. So I think due to the up to the occasion, they performed excellently. So and against Zimbabwe too, they played very well too. So I believe.
Was there different in those games? Zimbabwe game and Rwanda game, was there any difference?
Particularly, not difference. It's just that maybe they lost concentration in the dying minutes of the game. Right. So and that was what cost us, the game. Like, we ended on a draw.
Okay, so Daniel Joe right here in the studio said something that struck my mind. But quickly, let's get into where we should be seeing the Super Eagles coach pushing to get to Nigerian eligible stars for June friendly. The friendly game is just one part where we want to see Nigeria try to be out there. The Super Eagles will play at least 3 friendlies continental break in June. And Coach Eric Chelle is pushing for at least 2 players from his long wish of least Nigerian eligible stars 1. The Super Eagles coach has already told the Report he's excited that the international break will afford him the chance to work longer with the team as they prepare for 4 must-win 2026 World Cup qualifying. The team lack, and he talked about the team, the light central defender and the box-to-box midfielder that he would want to sort out as soon as possible. Now, Eric Chelle wants, with the help of the Nigerian Football Federation, of course, to get at least 2 players who are their international allegiance to be part of the team in June. A source close to the coach informed the Report, but from various discussions, his priority is in the defense and midfield. Be Werder Bremen left back Felix Agu, who is on the wish list of the coach. Talking about, he has first talked about this. Bet on this now, Adeni. Reshuffling our team. That's the question, first of all. Does our team need a reshuffle? Are you in support of this? Because the June times where you can, tweak your team. Yeah. The next time we'll play will be Rwanda, and that's September. And after Rwanda, we'll go and play South Africa. I will still talk about the way Nigerians are really gambling for Rwanda. It's in our step that we are going to win all our matches. Now, I believed that in the dying minute of that very game, that Zimbabwe, let me see, it was about class somehow. Sorry to say, I'm not disrespecting Eric Chelle, but did one change. The coach of the Zimbabwe people, he said Nigerian defense is dead. He said, I noticed the lapses, I noticed they were tired. And he made a quick one and brought in Chiwanda Tewanda, that man from Huddersfield, on loan from Wolves. And the man came in, and I don't want to talk about waiting to do aircon. They pin like Taylor. I don't want to talk. You the play, but you need to talk. Do aircon this style. I don't understand it, but more leave down first. But let's just talk about one thing. This part where we are seeing the coach wanting to get in some players to join the team, but they can only have some friendly games or some intercontinental matches, then just maybe connect them. Do we need that tweak in that team? Or more just manage it to get more player finish?
It's a combination of different, I'll use things. Because number one, you need the right mentality. And I think he's actually working on that. Because if you see that Rwanda game,
right,
and the Zimbabwe game, yeah, you could see that, okay, the boys are getting their head back, into the game. So yes, of adjustment. That's the positive side of the team. So yes, the guy from that's the Felix Agu guy. Yeah. If you see on the left side, we are kind of weak. Basic left back, center. If we need a left back, that means he has actually spotted, a problem, and it needs to be addressed. In the upcoming friendly games that we have, at least he can actually get a balance from there. So
let me get on this part. Apart from who he wants, you get any boy where you say they see, where you say you want me Nigeria connect Mojo Kana come down. When they say, because there are a lot of them, there are many of them. Michael Kayode is there, Elek Kenna is there from Monaco, Felix Agu is there, Dara Bioy of Chelsea is there. There are so many of them. Is there anybody that you can just pick out, that you can just figure out and say, this one, let's get this one, he needs to be in this team?
You see, somebody said something that Nigeria will keep to score goals if we keep relying on the likes of Chukwueze and Moses Simon. You consider, yes, he's still having faith in these guys, but in the long run, these guys are they're losing form. So if you just focus on the left back area, or maybe that's the defensive side of the team, we still need. Yeah, no, I've always said it here. Each time I'm here, that there's some players that should not be called up when it comes to the Nigerian national team. Chukwueze number one, Nigeria. There's some people that he needs to drop. Moses Simon, these guys, they've lost the mojo. They don't know. They don't have it anymore.
Right.
If Osimhen is not running around the field, playing defense, playing attack, creating, taking the fight to the enemy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Metaphorically, you should see that but Simon is weak, like not weak in strength, but mentally, these guys are losing concentration easily, and it's a problem.
But whose fault is that? Who should invite?
I will not blame the manager.
Okay, not the manager.
It's not the manager.
So it's a player thing.
It's a player thing. So he needs to restructure the team. He needs to, like you rightly said, he needs to get the NFF on board.
He can't do it on himself by himself.
Get those players that are playing, that they have the opportunity to still represent Nigeria. Them into
now watch the following games. Fulham, Liverpool. Now assignment they give now. Atlanta, Lazio. Fulham, Liverpool was interesting. It will be good not be here. You see that go? It will be the play ball. Forget. You saw the game.
Yeah.
But he said also Atlanta, Lazio. We saw what happened there. I think they've lost it yesterday. Zagarni and the rest of the Lazio players, Ravona, getting the result against the Ademola Lookman side. But Lookman, something happened in that game. But let's not leave that. Let's not talk about it because Lookman, we saw the substitution. Said I will take off Ederson for Samovic, and then it was Lookman. But I think that's like a sign. But let's keep that aside. And also as far as Madrid. Zimbabwe game is a lesson. Is that a lesson for us?
Lesson. It's just
Did the coach
do anything wrong?
You changes was correct.
Do
Yeah.
Every time he has lost concentration, should get. Should be very. It should not. Somebody doesn't focus. Somebody's no. Everybody needs to pay close. Look at. You should know that this is not the coaching problem. It's the players. It's the players. How will somebody just run? Look at the goal. If they. It's
What about people that say change like?
They cause goal. Idea of these two. So particularly that goal was lack of concentration. It's not even a mistake. It's just lack of concentration. They lost concentration, and I will blame the skipper.
Ekong. Okay, let's really get on the next one now. For the 14th consecutive year, Aliko Dangote, African wealthiest man and the richest black person in the world. Don't mind I'm using the word black person. We're not racist. Has claimed the top spot of the Forbes list of African billionaires with a staggering net worth of 23.9 billion US dollar. Dangote's fortune has soared to new heights, nearly doubling in the past years, thanks to a launch of Dangote Refinery, Africa's largest oil and gas facility. Yet, amid his meteoric financial rise, a promise made over a decade ago to Nigerian victorious AFCON 2013 football team remains unfulfilled, casting a shadow over his legacy of generosity. Dangote, now ranked the 83rd richest person globally, has seen his wealth balloon by $10.5 billion US dollars since last year, propelled by the refinery's operational debut. His business empire spanning cement, sugar, and now oil has solidified his status as a titan of industry. However, per a BBC report, the Nigerian magnate unkept $1 billion US dollar pledge to the Super Eagles coached by late Stephen Keshi, made in 2013 after their African Cup of Nations AFCON triumph victory. You could say in South Africa stands a stark contrast to his financial success. Led by former Super Eagles captain John Obemika, the team's historic win was met widespread celebration, and Dangote's promise was hailed as a gesture of national pride. 12 years later, the players are still waiting. Okay, now let's get on this part now. Dangote isn't alone in this lapses. Now, we learned, according to report, Tony Elumelu, another prominent figure, also pledged 500,000 US dollars at the same victorious squad, but has yet to deliver. It be like saying audio money. If I talk, I laugh now because this story not sweet. But you're blessing audio. Please go first thing about something like audio money. We they give the hype. We now, well, we don't see this Zimbabwe match in your place too. If one billionaire of your we go the hype, that's what we do. You know, sir? But the unfulfilled commitment have sparked frustration amongst fans, highlighting a troubling pattern of unredeemed promises in Nigeria's sports sector. Now, in sharp contrast, Japanese plastic surgeon Kazuya Takasu set a remarkable example of sweet generosity. In 2016, after Nigerian Olympic football team clinched a bronze medal at the Rio de Janeiro, Takasu didn't hesitate. Hours after the 3-2 victory over Honduras, match over 3 now he's out so that Daniel has whose fortune dwarfs that of our global peers. The $1 million US dollar pledge represents a mere fraction of his wealth. Now, small thing, not rich anything. Now, less than 0.005% of his $23.9 billion US dollar empire. Now, I tell you, the refinery, a $20 billion US dollar mega project, has not transferred energy. Also, catapulted Dangote's net worth to unprecedented level. Forbes notes that his wealth surged on the link promises question how this smaller Nigerian football taking to social media is their disappointment. And I must say, this shows that Nigerian problem of failed promises is deep rooted. Politicians, capitalists, and common people have the same traits of lack of integrity, according to the reports I'm saying. Now, one ex-user quipped, another added, one of the reasons, not me the talking, I'm talking for X, he did there. He said, one of the reasons I don't blame any player for the country, and that refuse to play for the country, and for that, play for another, giving their 100%. This is it. As Dangote basked in his latest Forbes accolade, the unfulfilled pledge serves as a reminder that wealth, no matter how vast, is measured not just in dollars, even long. These things only at the but the money is small thing. You know, point. They say I'm 23 points. 23. The money we get 23. Hey, man, if I go put point, you gonna say Dangote to get money. He's. We're going to short break. When we return, we'll analyze this and we'll talk about this. How well is this audio money? Do you believe it? Whose report do you believe? When we return, the show continues. Stay with us, please. so yes. I feel like Daniel Brand. Yes. Welcome back from that short break. You know, say the guys I can't talk with people go get. You said not gonna talk him alone. I get one member just to join us for studio. All the way from no man no go talk him. We say you get magic, but no matter the kind of magic you get, my clock no fit size him. That's about Mr. Phil. He's right here in the studio. But quickly, I like to do it the way it should go. I will connect live first of all. Adeni Ojo should tell me about the Dangote's wealth and the money, blah 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 stuff. Adeni, what do you have for this?
Well, first and foremost, Dangote has a lot. I'm not justifying the lack of integrity and him not fulfilling his promises. I'm not saying that. But the guy is going through a lot. The refinery... wait first. You see, the refinery, his problem with NNPC, you know. So, I believe him... I promise that, okay, I will give you 10 million tomorrow. Okay, something can come up. These guys are investors.
Something can come up. You're making a pledge. What pledge
takes so long to redeem? Just
speaking out.
Why not 6 years?
Do you believe the report?
I don't know. Me, I don't even believe it because I would Dangote be giving somebody $1 million.
See, you will see you now. How will he be owing people 1 million? It's small. He said, even
if it's owing,
small.
I believe there's something else he's dealing with. That okay, that's why he's not really taking the whole thing too serious.
All right, Mr. Phil, jump on this.
Yeah, I don't want to start once again. Are you guys? There was not enough time. 2015, there was not enough time for this matter to come. Oh, can we even just first and think? Let's be logical here.
All right.
Would it be bad for us to even really imagine that way too? They never pay this money, but they don't tell anybody. To put this word out that they've not received so amount of money.
Thank you.
The people from the top, like the organs from the top, like where we go to come.
Right.
Have we asked them? Have they voiced out that okay, don't receive this? Who is agitating for this right now?
Are you saying that there's a possibility that this money has been dropped? The people that got football federation.
Can tell. Played.
Okay, we're going to BBC report.
Okay.
BBC report. Big report.
I go give
the bunket.
Who says about this? I'm telling you.
You see, like what the chief said, a lot of things is going through that man's mind.
A lot of things. Person get money.
I tell you, person will get money, you think pass.
I
tell you. A lot of things is
person get money and they think pass.
Think pass. Because if they think how the money go till they continue.
So
common has nothing to think.
No.
Okay, and then he come and talk to me.
See the issues having with NNPC. The guy they complain. I've never seen Dangote come out. This is during this administration that the guy has come out to they choke him. Yeah. So if somebody is saying that okay, he's saying $1 million rather, and I want $1 million to Aliko Dangote.
You see, in addition to what he said, I believe it's out of his goodwill for football or for 2013 that made him promise them.
Okay.
All right, and we all believe that promise is debt. I don't know what's his name, Dangote, too well. I'm not his family's friend.
Yeah.
I'm not his child. If I be because I'm happy, I don't relate to her. All right.
Yeah.
But the truth is, with what I can say about Dangote, I believe he's a man of integrity. I'm not taking a side. I don't know him. Yeah, I don't know him. You know.
Yeah,
but I believe he's a man of integrity. So he promising these boys so amount. I believe he along the space of a decade, I believe he would have come to an agreement, probably pay them off.
Can I buy from your word? Let me complete. In other words, you mean he has dropped the money?
I'm not talking so.
No, that way it looks like you mean.
Who came out with this? Who came out with this?
Yes, because if the guys that partook in that tournament are not saying anything about it, if they said people that are involved in that 2013,
because we also learned that Ilumelu also, you know his story. I mean the big name as well. We don't just say get one time we say don't talk something like this. I know say when they talk and there's audio money, you can't. I'm not saying that I'm sure.
The name.
No. But this is according to report, and I just told you the report that states this. Now, are you saying how would a big reports firm want to, you know.
Can I say something?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry
Why
to
not?
interrupt.
No problem, sir. No problem.
Elimelu particularly, every December, he hosts a party. Is it white party they used to call
Yeah,
it?
we know.
And they invite all these celebrities. Even UBA's end of the year party last year, he brought Davido, Whiskey, and them.
Burna Boy,
Burna
yes.
Boy. Do you know how much it is to invite these stars?
Oh.
Oh, okay, now, okay, before we move forward, let's get this thing right. I'll start with Adeni now. You don't believe this is, wait, is it that you don't believe this is true, a true story, or you're saying even if it's said to be a true story, then they don't pay? Because I feel that it sounds like it's
Okay, sir.
I do with
To
you.
butcher what you just
I
said.
bet butcher, sir.
See, there's every possibility that money has been paid.
Yes.
Then
Stability.
the person chop the money.
Yeah.
Which of-
Then maybe the person where the money no reach. PG.
Yeah, no, go on. Why not?
The person where the money no reach. Now he can go BBC.
The best where money not
Go
reach.
reach.
It's like,
Go reach.
okay, wait, as a take share am.
Take share.
You go with this alarm.
You know reach your side.
Now you go
so
this
now you
alarm.
go. If
Oh,
now you give me some
goodness
blow, I say,
Yeah.
what money they raise the promise
no,
of
no,
things. So
no, it's
this
right.
is the Nigerian way.
It's right.
I'm very
But
sorry.
who
to
could
say.
have held this money? Such amount
held
of
the money? I mean,
Wow.
just spent the money.
No, who could have? Who could have? Who could have?
Who could
No.
have?
Eh?
This is
I beg.
Nigeria.
Mr. Phil, you sound like you know too much about this story.
In fact,
You sound like you have a lot to say about
even
it.
I have a lot to say about it. I reserve my comments.
Why?
Well, I don't get a lot to say, but still.
Nigeria person, but you get what you say.
Yeah, but still,
Right.
See, if you look at the caliber of this person, Dangote, all right, no matter the kind of whistle where you blow, whether you call it audio money or money, so long he has said it. He didn't say it inside his cabinet.
Yeah,
he didn't say it
it
with
was
his
out.
voice. He said it out. So there's all possibilities that he has settled it.
You want to rate it over 10? Possibility rate.
Yeah, if I want to rate that, I think I'm going to give it a 7. I will not give it a 10 because I'm not there inside that place. No. So I don't know.
Kizzy, see this money. Somebody's telling me with all certainty they've paid this money. Some people within the board allegedly.
Of course, this has
because
been NFF
we're on
fish.
TV.
We all know this.
So we just see the word allegedly because then they put the person down for a while like this day. So we use the word allegedly.
Have you gone to any trouble recently? Have you gone to any trouble
You know
recently?
what they go and say?
It's anywhere because we all know the way the NFF is.
Right.
I don't know if you
The way
accept,
we know the way.
except you know
what I know about the NFF
Yeah?
is the administrator part. That's just
Of
what
the-
I know.
okay.
But the money part. But we learned the ESCC at some point came in. At
Can
some
you do
point,
with it?
that's just investigation.
The investigation
And-
about
and I
it.
think it's still ongoing.
You'll not see the use of that money. You'll not be see.
So that's
You should go and meet Dangote. Or Dangote should come out because Dangote
yes.
will
I think we are waiting for Dangote's reply.
for
to
10
that.
All right,
years.
so quickly, let's get on the
Yeah.
comment section. This one is coming from Dare to Dream. He said, I no agree with Adeni Ojo because you don't make a promise and you don't keep it. Is it when all the people involved are dead that the promise will be fulfilled? He went as far as saying, please, a man to me, he said, please, a man to me is as good as his last words, as his words. And please, the excuse of dealing with something else is irrelevant. How much did he donate to IBB book launch?
Good question. So he's that kind of person that will now say he cannot redeem or he cannot pay his own pledge. Abba. I'm still going back to Elimelu. He invited Burna, Davido, Whiskey, Tiwa to his party, to even UBS party last year. So he's that kind of person that cannot pay Super Eagles $500,000. She's changed now. You know how much it to call Burna Boy?
It'll be small money.
It's like collecting $5 million, $10 million per show.
So I think let's wait for him to say it.
All right, while we wait for that man talk about the very, very big name himself, you know, money saved has money for where they even those might get say, na person get money they think pass, someone what they do inside the matter. Yeah. But let's talk about this one now. Total displeasure, Super Eagles not recognizable anymore. Former Super Eagles forward, fine boy will not get pimple, Saze Odemwingie has expressed concern about the team performance in recent years. In an interview with the final Daisy on Brilliant FM on No Hold Bed show, Odemwingie said, I've been following Nigerians' results closely. We are struggling to secure victories and we are learning the hard way. It will be embarrassing to miss out on 2 consecutive World Cup. Watching the national team, I see that we are not playing the kind of football we are known for. We need to be more tactical and learn from our mistakes. Odemwingie pointed out that the Super Eagles' failure to win against Zimbabwe stemmed from a decision-making error. I will talk about this. I don't know whose error. Now, Osaze Odemwingie, you have on your screen, said, we are dominating the game, leading at one point, but the players became fatigued. When that happens, it's important to make changes. Close the gap. close the gaps between the lines and hold onto the lead. This is something big team must know how to do. If they want to qualify for the major tournament like the World Cup, we shouldn't underestimate our opponent, even if they don't have star names like Nigeria do. Now, the 40-year-old remains optimistic that Nigeria World Cup chances is possible, saying that they will win all their remaining matches and get more favorable results from other teams' qualifications still. Odemwingie also revealed that he is on the path to becoming a coach. He concluded by saying, I have signed up for a UEFA coaching badges and program starts in June at the well-run album. I mean, that's in a couple of years, I will progress and eventually become a coach. Now, I'm not talking about the part of him being a coach. Let's get into the part of Adeni. I recall when you were talking about Chelle, you said something, and when you look at this thing from Odemwingie, you will find out that he's trying to face the coach, but you don't want to call him. Now, strategic approach, some error, mistake. Who they make mistake for game pass, and a coach they guide them. So I think I'm just saying my opinion. Okay, let me just put it to you. What would you make about Odemwingie's talk?
For me, I don't think this is the right time for any of them to come out and start criticizing any manager.
But if last say they play and say when they play well.
If you are like lay out any criticism,
Right.
you should not be a new manager. You should be the boys. I told you, and I'm going to say it again, that goal was caused by the players. He lost concentration. Because even if you are playing 6-3-1, I'll be 6-4-1, I'll be 6-4-0. I don't know what formation you want to use. You want to defend everywhere. If you lose concentration, just one split error, it can cost you. And that was what cost us that game.
Anything like fatigue?
I would not say it's fatigue. These guys are playing, they are professionals now, have fatigue. It's not as if they are playing maybe when the weather is hot or not. These guys, they train well, they are fit mentally, so it's not an issue of fatigue. They lost concentration, and it's not the manager. So if Osaze is a legend, big respect, this is not the time for you
if
to
like
come
say like just talk and if that goes
don't want
more talk about the fine boy yourself talking.
Is it
Fine man.
Is it Osaze? I love him, Odemwingie. I love him. Interestingly, I follow him on TikTok.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I love him. I love the fact that he's into golf and coming now saying he's trying a coaching line. When you look at this very well, you are the problem of the Super Eagles players is concerned is bigger than the coach.
What?
I'm gonna say this.
This like a tag. Hold on.
I'm gonna say
the
this.
problem. Can you say that again?
Is bigger than the coach.
The problem of Super Eagles is bigger than the coach.
Bigger than the coach. I'll say this. You can. I'll put it to you now. You know, we had Jose Pesero coming. He came in. He did his. He tried, but the problem was still lingering. Even Jose Pesero, we saw it clearly. When the judge took over, the problem was still there. Also, in terms of whatever you want to put it, the problem was still there. Look at it, the said Nigeria, the Super Eagles right now, they've got good, fantastic players. If you're talking about players on the paper, you know, when you come across this squad, you go to fear. Say, we don't lose. From the goal line to the attack line, they've got the best and the best of players. Yes or yes? We win. Mentality. Give. I can single him out. I can say this
Only him.
It's only one, as far as I'm concerned.
for that one.
No, it's only one. Yes, because the kind of these guys, this and the way they are being paid, the way they are being taken care of, the likes of them trying to West and you, but they did not have this. They did not have this kind of privilege.
Someone just go to the pitch to play. They're telling him that if he wins, I give you 1 cow. I give you 2 cow. I give you 30. Why?
That's a national call.
Even the salaries they are being paid in their respective clubs. You have the salaries that them Yogo and when they were in their.
So see the way they take digression.
No, go on.
See the way they played against Brazil.
Demoralizing.
You will see the Poli Atletico. You see the Poli you see in Argentina.
Do you see the way they
The
play?
average you will see in Atletico, the same average you will see in Argentina.
See the way they play.
But the Iwobi you saw against Liverpool yesterday, you will not see that Iwobi.
What could be the cause?
Now, a lot of people, a lot of things. Number one, you can say he's not playing in the right position. You can say that. I agree. Agreement with that. Some of the players, okay, you put them in the wrong position in the right time. Anyhow you want to put it, so long you want to represent the flag. No matter where they put you will play. If there's one guy that I love in the
National team.
No, the Real Madrid side.
Okay.
Valverde.
Federico Valverde.
There's no way you put that boy that he will play ball. He knows that I'm going to die for this.
But what people are saying, some people always say, we did see it on social media, the part where it's not the first time. Mikel will be in Chelsea during his playing time, defensive role under Mourinho, come to Nigeria and play like a number 10.
Yeah.
Now we saw the last game, even though I don't want to hold Chelle on that, Abdullahi Yusuf played off position, Osai Samuel was off. So let me just assume it was just a mare. But it will be like if I had this.
Yeah.
And like.
Just and put him. I am telling you.
Why? Why will you underperform?
I will say it. I will say to his face. I'm sorry, I'm on that shot of you allegedly.
No. Whether you are legit or not.
No,
it's not right. I would not agree with you. I'm sorry, I would not agree with you. No.
Okay. That guy no be.
I would not agree with you.
Hello, sir. Let me. Himself.
Have you seen what Super Eagles camp? That guy. They put
What are you talking about? Everybody not playing of the games recently.
I mean, Nations Cup when it was still when it was 60%. Zero, I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
zero.
Should be a woman that should be in that place.
So
it should not be.
let me before we move on, I would like to ask you, if you're Eric Chelle, will you invite Iwobi again?
Me, I will chase him away. He should not come again. No?
Huh?
He should not come again. He should not come again. He should not
I'm
come
a
again.
You too.
I sometimes you say you get some people. I'm telling you, this guy.
Eric
Chelle.
Yeah.
Chelle.
Eric Chelle.
You see the work he did in Mali now.
He tried.
Okay, so before we get to, let's just if Nigeria does not make it to the World Cup, who should we hold responsible?
I did for me.
Yes. From you, I don't like Iwobi.
I like you. And
It sounds funny. I have seen some comments. Try to but respect him.
Upside you go start him with the talk now.
now that's something. It won't be. It should not.
See, like you club level.
You call them. Say they sing that song and write your copy. You don't change them now. I don't know.
No sing and write your
Do you know the song?
Those I don't submit
Do you know
that
national anthem?
I don't
You've not learned it.
In the school now.
Those days,
Wait, the only one is
those days, they sing that song on 2 World Cup. I was still at least I was still a kid, but I still that you go see just you know Taribo West. They sing national anthem. They go there.
And that World Cup under coach Onigbude.
God bless you.
And I know people forget the player that Argentina played there is that Sweden and one other. I know people forget. Bros, they didn't win. I think they only added goal and
All
goals
right.
in the tournament.
Guys,
They didn't win, but they played well.
We need to go. You know, I don't the red. We don't know NFF matter. You who go hold?
Me, I thought you were saying that team spirit where they coordinate the team spirit. That spirit where they coordinate.
All right, guys, thank you so much for making it with me on the show today on the Sports Public. We really appreciate your effort. Thank you so much, Adeni and Joe. You came on the constructive part of it. You know, you don't increase your
My
critics.
tempo, I mean.
Yes. Alice also played the game, you know, just a quick injury from Yusuf. And Mr. Phil came to play in 34 minutes and then he played to the end. Thank you so much. We need to go. Yes, this is VOP People TV, the Sports Republic show. I recall back in the day, all this World Cup, not get TV now for granted. It's now the watch from Kwai Genius house. If you carry babe, come out. We'll go watch from our window. But God just to change our story. Thank you so much. I remain KZK, the only football player without a jersey. I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Please don't go anywhere. We have more interesting programs coming. See you.